Hello. Today we are going to program the ami007 Rev2 PCB. There are two processors on this guy. One is the ESP32. Sorry, it's not coming in focus on here. And the other is this Lattice Crosslink FPGA. The equipment we'll be using is a power supply set at 3 volts and a peak current of 1.5 amps. The computer that's doing the programming is this box computer we will be shipping to you. I'm not going to include a monitor, as that will increase the cost of shipping too much, or a keyboard either. I might send a mouse with it. The programmers are the Lattice chip programmer and the little extension board here, and I will put in the box some extra white flexes. And the ESP32 programmer is this guy, which is a USB to serial link adapter. On here there is a 10-pin header. Please note on the board when you plug it in, it is actually an 8-pin header. I'll go through that in a little bit here. Let me set the camera down and we'll do the hookup. So the first thing we do is plug in the Lattice programmer. Goes into this top left corner. Puts that in there nice and snug. You can see the blue tape is a little bit farther away, just past the edge of the board. Then we're going to go and plug this header onto, I can't read it right now, this 8-pin header on the board. Make sure that the red line signifying pin 1, first that it's plugged into the pin 1. You can see the dot on the top left corner is shown here. Pin 1 is on there, and you can see, I don't know if you can see in the camera, but it's justified down, so pins 9 and 10 are not connected. Same thing on this side. Pins 1 and 2 are connected and lined up. You can pretty much see, if you put it on right, that the red line goes right over pin 1. Push down, ensure you have both rows inside the connector, not one hanging out. So that guy's good. Then we have our power supply adapter here. We'll plug into this board. And then we're going to use a test ami003, which I will include one in the box and the 011 flex. This plugs onto the big header. Now, power on the board. You'll notice there's no current drawn because the enable switch has not been hit. If you look on the other side of the board, there's a joystick here. You can either press it or set it on the desk and press down, and then notice the current will go up. Hold it for just about 1 second and it'll stay on. Now we can go over to the computer. On the desktop of the computer there are 2 links, 2 shortcuts. One is the crosslink and one is the ESP32. The ESP32 usually takes a little bit longer, so I start that one first. Do you want yes? Click yes. And you'll notice it will go. And when you see writing, it's good to go. If it does not connect, this connecting line up here will keep doing dots, lines, dot lines, and you know I have a connection problem, but this was just fine. In the meantime, we can also go and click the ami007CL shortcut. So you can see them both happening. What we're looking for on the lattice is the done line here, and complete. Press any key to continue. On here, what signifies a pass is hash of data verified. That means it's good. And we can press any key, enter, to complete. That means that there was a successful program. Running the camera link again so we can see what the blue dots blinking looks like. This second round is not required. So that's the whole program. I'll grab another board so we can see how long it takes to do a second board. Power down the system. Unplug. One. Unplug. Unplug. Use the same tweezers for the DF40. Over to the computer. If we jump over to the programmer so you can see what's going on again, we see blue lights flashing on the lattice chip. If the board is not powered or something else is wrong, this board power light will not be on. In here you can see the ESP32 programmer is blinking, indicating that it is sending data as well. So the lattice programmer is complete. Now the ESP32 programmer is complete. All done. Power down and unhook the board. Good to go. Thank you.